how's it going? Welcome back to my channel and to another video and to my new kitchen or new painted kitchen cabinets. This is something that I have been working really hard on the past week or two, is painting these cabinets and freshening things up here in the kitchen. Painting these cabinets is something that I've wanted to do since we moved into this house back in the summer. It was really quite dark in here in the kitchen. We had oak cabinets with a stainless steel backsplash, and everything just felt kind of dark and a little outdated. Now, that being said, the oak cabinets were actually in really good condition, and I knew that I didn't want to just rip them off and discard them, nor did we want to spend the money on completely gutting the kitchen. I knew that just a couple coats of paint could make a huge difference in really brightening up the space and making it feel just more fresh without needing to spend too much money. This whole entire project cost me probably a couple $100s or less. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through the process of our little kitchen makeover, what I did, the steps that I went through. I had a lot of you guys ask me these questions over on Instagram. If you follow me there, then you would have already seen some of the process, but a lot of you guys really wanted to know the specifics, and so that's what I'm going to share with you today, exactly what I did and how I transformed the cabinets. So with all that being said, let's get into it. So the very first step was to clean the cabinets. I just started by removing the hardware on the lower cabinets, and I just removed the handles because I actually just left them attached while I cleaned them. And then I used a sponge with a scrubby backing to it. And the thing with cabinets, and the reason why it's so important that you clean them well, is that they get so greasy, especially if you have older cabinets that maybe haven't been cleaned in a really long time or many years. There is super stuck on grime, especially where the handles are and just in the crevices and in the different grooves of the cabinet. So you want to clean it really, really well. Depending on how dirty your cabinets are, you might be able to get away with just like a dish soap, but a lot of people will recommend that you use a TSP. I actually didn't end up using TSP. I just used like soap and water and like an all-purpose cleaner. Then I moved on to sanding. I just did a light sanding on the entire surface, but nothing too crazy. I didn't need to sand to the point of completely removing any stain or anything like that, just enough to kind of rough it up. And then I wiped it down. All right, so step number 3 was to get started with priming the cabinets. So I removed the cabinet doors completely, obviously, from the kitchen, and then I just took them outside to do the priming. So the primer that I used was by Zinsser. It's their BIN or BIN shellac-based primer, and so this one specifically helps to prevent any bleeding from previous stain or wood tannins so that it doesn't show through your paint. I used the spray paint version for the lower cabinets, which I learned was a lot more work, and then decided to use a can of it for the upper cabinets. It's just a lot to spray on, and you don't get as even of a finish. So I found that there were parts where there was like a buildup of too much primer. Depending on your cabinets, if they're really, really dark, like a mahogany or a cherry wood, you might want to do a couple of coats of this just to really prevent any bleed through. Because mine were oak, you know, I was fine with just doing the one coat of primer. And while that was drying, I got started with just painting like the backs behind the cabinets. So the paint that I used is by Fusion Mineral. It has wonderful coverage. It's very, very durable and washable and all of that. So I highly recommend it. The coverage is absolutely insane. Like a little bit goes such a long way. And I had tested it a few days prior on the lower cabinets, and it, you know, was looking really great. So I went with the color called Cashmere for the lower cabinets, which was kind of like a taupey color, taupey sort of gray, because I wanted to do a two-tone cabinet. So lighter on the top and darker on the bottom. And I tried to pick a color for the bottom cabinets that sort of pulled a stony tone from the granite that we have in the kitchen. Now, in the end, it turned out that there wasn't a huge difference in the top and bottom cabinets, which I will show you later. So this was the final result of the lower painted cabinets in the color cashmere, and I was really, really happy with how it turned out. But to finish it off, I used the Tough Coat in matte, which is just like a wipe-on Tough Coat. It's like a top coat to help to make it extra durable. So that was what I applied on with a slightly damp cloth. Of course, I also had to paint the wooden paneling at the very bottom of the cabinets as well, just so that it flowed nicely. So I finished that up last. So before I moved on to painting the upper cabinets, I really wanted to remove the stainless steel backsplash first. So this was the next project, and let me tell you, it was a bit of a disaster to remove. I mean, we got it off. I didn't get any footage of us actually pulling it off, but we basically just ripped it off. And what did it do? It kind of damaged some of the drywall. So I had to repair some of the drywall that tore, which I did by just using some drywall putty. First, I just made sure there were no loose bits peeling or anything like that, so I could smooth it out as much as I could. There was also a hole in the wall that I had to patch up too, so that was fun. Once that was fully patched up and as smoothed out as much as I could do, I painted the back, and I just got a satin-based paint that I tried to match to the bottom cabinets as much as possible, so kind of like a taupey color. And as for the backsplash, yes, for the time being, we decided to just remove the stainless steel and then paint it for now, because we're just not totally sure what our plan is with what we want to do with the backsplash or the tiling. It's still something that we're kind of thinking about and we'll get to in time. Alrighty, so then I moved on to painting the upper cabinets. So for these ones, I actually labeled them with numbers, which I highly recommend so that you know exactly what order they go in. And then I used the can of this shellac-based primer instead of spray painting, because like I said, it was a lot more work to spray paint, and this way I got a much more even finish. I do recommend doing this outside if possible so that you're in a well-ventilated area, or even if you have some kind of respirator or mask, I recommend doing that too. So I used the color Casement for the upper cabinets, which is a much brighter white because I wanted the contrast between the upper and the lower cabinets. And a little tip here when painting, especially if you're using a brush like I did, is to really a little bit at a time instead of overdoing it with the amount of paint on your brush. Otherwise, you're gonna get all these paint strokes. So, you know, it's much better to do a few coats of paint as opposed to trying to get it all done in like 1 or 2 coats, even if it's like less amount on your brush. But this paint really does go a long way. And in the end, I did do about 3 coats of paint on these cabinets. And that's because, you know, I was covering up wood and I wanted the finish to look as good as possible. So once that was done, I was able to start hanging them back up one at a time. I also applied the top coat as well to the top cabinets, and then we can put on the handles again. And we just decided to use the existing handles because they were fine and in good condition. And I will just say that this process took me probably about a week of doing sections of the cabinets at a time. So it wasn't something that I just did, you know, in 24 hours or something like that. It definitely took time, a lot of steps of waiting for the paint to dry, but then it was all done and I could start to put things away again. And let's do a little before and after. So as you can see, it really made such a big difference with just using paint on the cabinets and nothing else, no other major gut job or renovation here. So unfortunately, my two-tone plan didn't end up being quite as much of a contrast as I had intended. The top cabinets are a white and the bottom was supposed to be, you know, like a darker taupey color, but it ended up, especially in some lighting, looking basically just white. So, you know, I'm still super happy with how it turned out, and in some lighting it does look noticeably different, but you know, maybe at some point in the future, I will choose to darken the lower cabinets with a different color. But overall, still super happy with how it turned out. It's so fresh, it is so much brighter, and it just feels so much nicer in the kitchen. That's it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that if you are thinking about painting, oh, I'm glowing. I'm glowing. I hope that if you were thinking of painting your kitchen cabinets, that this gave you a little bit of inspiration and you learned a thing or two about the process and what it entails and all that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.